What up, Bulls Nation? We've got live CHGO Bulls pregame coming up right now. The Bulls taking on the Pelicans tonight, trying to get their first win after 2 early season losses to the Western Conference's bottom-placed team. And tonight they will have to do it without the services of not only Zach Collins, but Josh Giddey and Coby White as well. Injury updates and previewing tonight's matchup next. What's going on, Bulls Nation? Welcome in to CHGO Bulls pregame. Coming to you live from our studios here in West Loop, downtown Chicago. CHGO Bulls pregame is presented by Michelob Ultra and Bet365. The delicious taste of victory deserves something equally superior. Cheer on your team with Michelob Ultra and download that Bet365 app with promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Bulls Nation, Happy New Year's Eve. I'm Peck, Bulls _ Peck. That waving, that's my guy, Big Dave. Bam! Bam! PAWL Sports, our guy, king of the controls, Joey C. What up, Joey? Happy New Year's Eve. The king of the controls queen in the building.
In the building.
Hanging out.
In the building.
Prince Pup is here, too.
Prince Pup is in the building.
The whole controls family.
That's right. The whole controls family.
The whole controls
We
family.
need to film like a late 80s or early 90s like family sitcom, like in opening title sequence with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Do you know what the name of the show would be?
What's that?
Full Control.
Oh,
Come on. Come on. Put them out because Bulls win. Fire.
I love it. Thanks for joining us, Bulls Nation. Hit that like button if you're hanging out with us on YouTube. Samity saying in the chat, hey, everyone, hope New Year's goes well. Hope New Year's goes well for everyone in Bulls Nation. If you're referring to tonight's game, that is yet to be determined.
Yes, it is.
Big Dave, we had been waiting with bated breath on an official injury update on Coby White and Josh Giddey, both of whom left the Bulls Monday night loss to the Timberwolves. And we're hoping for the best, preparing for the worst.
As usual.
Last night, a little while after we ended our 7+ hour live stream as we climbed to 100K, shout out again to everybody who helped us get to that 100K mark and hung out with us on that very long show yesterday. Shams hit us with a Shams bomb. He tweeted yesterday evening, Bulls guard Josh Giddey has sustained a left hamstring strain and will miss at least a few weeks, sources tell ESPN. Tough injury blow as Giddey has averaged 19.2 points, 9 assists, and 8.9 rebounds thus far this season.
You're going to miss that.
So that was the first update from Shams. Our guy, Wildigo Gottlieb, had a quote tweet of that saying he did get confirmation from Bulls PR that was an accurate report from Shams. Then the Bulls earlier today issued their own official injury report press release stating not only the same about Giddey, but Coby White with that calf tightness, the same left calf that caused him to miss the first 11 games of the season and exit that game Monday, will be reevaluated in 1 week. Giddey will be reevaluated in 2 weeks. And Zach Collins, dealing with that big toe sprain, will be reevaluated in 10 days.
Bang.
Big Dave, as you know, as we all know, Bulls fans have unfortunately gotten real accustomed to hearing the phrase "will be reevaluated in." Here are some more.
Yeah, it's the MASH unit. It gets sad. You don't want to see guys go down. No matter what you feel about this team and where you want them to go, you don't want guys to be injured. Like, this is their career we're talking about. You want them to have an opportunity to play and get on the floor. Guys like Coby White, who, 1 year left on his deal, is playing for more than just wins. Also playing, for his future at the same time. Guys like Josh Giddey, who's locked into his contract, but is also trying to prove it to everyone here in Chicago and around the NBA that he is legit and he is the guy. I mean, he was in the top 15 as far as voting is concerned in the All-Star game. I mean, that's going to put a crimp in those plans right there with this kind of injury. And Zach Collins, just a guy, again, 1 year left, has some things to prove, see if he still wants to be here with the Chicago Bulls in some kind of capacity, but hasn't been able to stay healthy, which has kind of been his thing since his career has been happening in the NBA. When he's on the floor, he's important, but
he's missed a lot of time.
He can't stay healthy and stay on the floor. So the Bulls also going through what looks like the start of a slump. I mean, of course, you don't want it to be, but losing your last 2 games and getting this on top of that, knowing that these next at least 5, 6, 7 games will be without these guys, like it just, stings a little, stings the nostrils.
Yeah, it does. And so did that calendar math and realized that for Coby, minimum 1 week reevaluation. That means he's missing at least the next 4 games. For Giddey, it's the next 9 games.
Yeah, man.
And that's the minimum.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. And, Core and Chuck in the chat just said, Bulls point guard, 4 to 6 weeks. Oh, no. And again, it's reevaluated in 2 weeks.
Yes.
But Bulls fans have learned too many times over already that just because they're reevaluated in 2 weeks, don't expect them back in 2 weeks and a day.
No, I haven't seen it happen like that. So, yeah.
BT Robinson in the chat saying, can't wait for the, quote, ramp-up process. Another triggering phrase for Bulls fans.
Leave it in 2025, please.
Anthony Olderwald, one of our diehards in the chat, saying, super unfortunate injuries. All I can see is Tibbs' voice saying, next man up, or we have enough.
And we don't.
Do they, though? That's the question. 9 or 10 good players, doing everything by committee, stronger than the sum of your parts, however you want to phrase it. That has been the Bulls' game plan for this season.
Yes.
Be competitive without any big-name stars and big max contract players.
Yeah.
So perhaps just sort of prognosticating what might be on the horizon in Monday night's post-game locker room, Goat and his fellow beat members were talking to some of the players, including Ayo Dosunmu, about what might be, on their to-do list and the challenges facing them if Coby and Josh were to miss considerable time.
Okay.
And that is something we now know to be true. So here is what Ayo said about the hypothetical situation of missing both Coby and Josh for an extended period in that Monday night locker room. Quote, one thing we always hang our hat on is strength in numbers. We want to have those guys out there. They're a very big part of our team, but we have to hold it down for them. And we have to understand that we've been in this position before and it didn't go well.
Did not.
So we have to look ourselves in the mirror. It doesn't mean that we just need one person to be a hero, just everyone collectively. Put a little bit more into it on both ends of the court. And if we do that, I think we'll be fine, end quote. Dave, to me, the part that sticks out the most in that long answer from Ayo is the part where he said, we have to understand that the last time this team was shorthanded, it went pretty poorly.
Yeah, very poorly.
At least they're self-aware of, oh, man, when we were shorthanded earlier this season, things got bad real quick.
I mean, first thing first, this is why you love Ayo Dosunmu. Well, one of the reasons why you love Ayo Dosunmu.
Many reasons.
Just the way he's, articulating it and not speaking down, but literally trying to speak life into his team. Like, you just love having that kind of teammate on your squad. And again, another guy in his final year that is playing for more than just the actual wins, setting up his future. But just wanted to say that about him. But yeah, when you lose a lot of players, Matt, I mean, especially on a team that hasn't been great this season, when you lose your best guy and when you lose your second best guy, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna impact you in some kind of way. It's going to impact you on the floor. And Ayo saying, yeah, guys got to pick it up. Guys got to step up, get better. All of this is true. But man, like, we have seen it. We watched this movie too many times. There's been a bunch of sequels to it. It's been Fast and the Furious out here. But man, they are going to struggle, in my opinion. I think some wins will come of this, just depending on how, the 3-point shot is falling for them.
Right.
But man, I think it's going to be tough. But I just love that Ayo Dosunmu is the one, putting this message out and saying it this kind of way, because it hits differently coming from him than it probably would a guy like Billy Donovan.
Do you guys think this is a moment where Billy has to change his coaching style from this just one regard? I'm thinking about one player in particular. I usually think about Modest when I talk about this, but you have to play Dalen a little bit more, play Julian a little bit more, where, of course, they have to hit their assignment. They have to play within structure. In blow an assignment or whatever, that maybe he has to give him a little bit more run? Does he have to change a little bit now too, how he coaches his team?
No.
I mean, well,
I'm joking.
it's an interesting question, and I think, yes, Billy will have to be more lenient on his younger guys who are getting minutes tonight making mistakes.
Yeah.
Because if you bench them, who are you turning to?
Javon Carter, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going down.
Always ready.
Always ready.
But it's an interesting question, Joey, because out of the gate, Billy is making an interesting choice here. We do have the Bulls starting 5 for tonight.
Give it to me gentle, man. Give it to me gentle.
Would Ayo get into that starting lineup with both Coby and Josh going down? We all assumed that Trey would be in the starting lineup.
Here we go.
Because Billy trusts him.
Let's do this.
Trey Jones, Isaac Okoro, Modest, Jalen Smith, and Vooch.
He's going to
Billy's
double big.
going big out of the gate.
Out of the gate.
Interesting choice. We know that they struggled with their interior defense in both games against these Pelicans earlier this season. We'll get to that in a minute. But fascinating decision. The Bulls got worked in the paint in both of those games. Zion Williamson is a threat of all threats. Woo. And so Billy's going big out of the gate. I think the other possible wrinkle to that and explanation for that decision from Billy, leaving Ayo as a part of that second unit, because if I'm Billy Donovan, I want at least one of Trey Jones and Ayo Dosunmu on the floor at all times tonight.
Yeah, and it's funny. I had completely forgotten about Isaac Okoro being here on this team. He's here.
How dare you, says Fred.
Yeah, exactly. I apologize. So, yeah, that defense is going to come in handy. But he's going basically with a defensive lineup, for this team, running the double bigs, because you remember, and I absolutely recall, Zion Williamson last time, as soon as the game started, the attack mode he was on for this team, man. And not just him. Now you have Jeremiah Fears. It's not small. Now you have Derek Queen. He's also not small. So, and those guys, again, worked the Chicago Bulls the last time they played. So I get the lineup. It makes 100% sense of the lineup that he's going with. And, yeah, he has to leave something on that bench for comfort, for Billy's own sanity. He can't, because it's going to drive him crazy watching Dalen and Julian and, of course, Patrick Williams. If he's got to rely on that and go to that and can't just say, Ayo, please save me, get away from this, then Billy's going to lose his mind and go insane. But, yeah, little interesting.
I know they're shorthanded, including Collins in the front court, but I'm sorry. If I see more than 10 minutes of Patrick Williams tonight, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it.
I think you're going to lose it then, because I expect him to play more than 10 minutes. I really, really do expect him to be out there.
Woosah.
Yeah.
Woosah.
He's going to get some chance.
BT Robinson in the chat saying, Trey will carry them. Watch him average like 17, 8, and 8 in Giddey's absence. Uh-oh. I mean, if he does that, prepare yourselves, Giddey committee. I've heard that only one player in the NBA is capable of doing such things. But I do anticipate Trey Jones having some big stat lines in the next handful of games while Josh and Coby are out, because we've seen him do it before when the Bulls went shorthanded. And Billy says, "Hey Trey, you're getting a starter's allotment of minutes tonight, whether you're starting or coming off the bench, a starter's allotment of minutes, and you're driving the offense."
Yeah.
So we've seen him have double-digit assist games. We've seen him have bigger scoring nights, and they are going to need it from him.
Every bit of it, they're going to need this, man. So also, let's not forget, I mean, this starting lineup with Jalen at the 4 and him at the 5, Okoro running the 3 means, who was that?
Modest?
Certainly
does. And real quick before we head to break, your official starting 5 for the Pels, as you mentioned, Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen, the upstart rookies, Trey Murphy the third, Sadiq Bey, and the one and only Zion. That is, I mean, for all of the L's that this Pelicans team has taken, that's no joke of a starting 5.
It's not at all.
Let's knock out some ads, say hello to some sponsors, thank them, ask y'all to hit that free thumbs up button while we do so, and we'll be right back. More pregame after this.
You can be good. It's the thing.
Yep.
You can do that.
Yep.
It happens. Like, Vito's a good dog. But you can be great.
Great. I'd say he's a great dog.
I would say he's a super great dog. All right? That's a Vito. But Vito's also on another level, because Vito is ultra. All right? And if you want to be ultra, but you can't be like Vito, but guess what you can do? You can grab a Frosty Cold can or a bottle of Michelob Ultra, because once it hits your lips, it's full throttle. Well, Big Dave, I have a question for you. Yes. Why is that dog so awesome? And what makes it ultra? Well, guess what? Joey C, his wife, that's their dog. That's what makes it so dang on awesome, all right? But 22.6 carbs, 95 calories. That's what makes it ultra, ladies and gentlemen. Superior game meets superior taste. Hello, superior game. Hello, superior taste. Meet Vito. So no matter what you're playing for, you need to do one thing and one thing only. Make it superior, and you do that with Michelob Ultra. Be ultra magnetic.
CHGO Bulls also brought to you by Bet365. And right now with their early payout offer, you are a winner if your team goes up by 17 points with an instant payout on straight bets and parlay selections marked as winners when you are watching your footballs. We're coming down to it. Last week of the regular season. Download the app. Use code CHGO365 when you sign up, because when you do that and place your first $5 bet on anything, football, basketball, hockey, win or lose that bet, don't matter. You're getting $150 in bonus bets either way. And you can use those bonus bet dollars on just about any kind of bet. Spreads, totals, player props, futures, and more. They've got something for every football night. Thursday Night Football, $10 safety net bet. Sunday Night Football, $365,000 jackpot. And Monday Night Football, 50% super profit token boost on same game parlays.
Wow.
So what are you waiting for? Download the app. Use code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 21 and older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. And we back. CHGO Bulls pregame rolling along on Wednesday night. New Year's Eve hoops. Peck and Big Dave hanging out with our guy Joey C.
Hey, Joey.
Controls. Make sure y'all are following along with our guy Willie Go Gottlieb. He is reporting from the UC tonight at Will_Gottlieb. We'll talk to him in postgame. So let's journey back and refresh our memories about how exactly the Bulls lost twice already to the Pelicans.
All right.
You're thinking, Western Conference team, why are we playing the Pelicans again? It's a fill-in game for the Bulls yet again, failing to advance out of the in-season tournament.
Once again.
Hey, just get warmed up for that play-in tournament. November 24th, the Bulls were efficient offensively.
Yes.
They scored 130 points, Dave.
Incredible.
They surrendered 143.
Typical.
There's the L.
There it is.
Io actually led all Bulls scorers with 28 points that night. There were 7 Bulls in double figures. They shot 52% from the field. They hit 23s at a 40% clip, 20 of 50 from downtown. And then you think, how did they lose that game?
Right.
They also got to the free throw line a lot and were fairly efficient there too. Then you think, oh, the Bulls took 82 shots. The Pelicans took 104. They lost a total field goal attempts battle by 22 shots. The Pels offensive rebounding won that battle 19-4. They won points in the paint on the Bulls 78-44.
Yeah.
So there's your back end explanation of how the heck the Bulls lost a game where they made 23s and shot 52% from the field.
Yeah, so defense is kind of what you say there, man.
A defense.
A defense.
A D who?
Oh, no.
A D nowhere.
A D nowhere. But this is exactly why you're going to, like we said, why you're going to get Jalen Smith in that lineup, because I'm sure Billy Donovan also saw that as well. But I wanted to, real quickly, Matt, just talk about the young guys that are on the Pelicans that they have, because they're impressive. No, those young guys, not just Zion, but Derek Queen and Jeremiah Fears are impressive. And right now, as of right now, in the leaders in total points, this is just among rookies. In your total points leaders in your top 5, Jeremiah Fears and Derek Queen are number 3 and number 4. In total steals among rookies, Jeremiah Fears is number 1, Derek Queen is number 4. And in steals per game, Jeremiah Fears is tied for first. So that's what I mentioned about the defense and the issues that's going to come with that. We know what Derek Queen can give you offensively, but Jeremiah Fears is a stud defensively also as well, man. And they're going to be, giving out those kind of issues and problems about a Bulls team. With that kind of starting lineup, you're looking like who's going to be the guy scoring. I'm trying to figure out if it's going to go to Vooch, obviously. He's going to get those opportunities, but Modest should get an opportunity, and Trey Jones should get that opportunity as well. If Jalen Smith gets going with the three-point shot, we'll see. But the problem is they've got really young, spry defenders out there to deter what the Bulls like to do.
And shout out to Thomas Banks in the chat, pointed out that against the Bulls specifically, Fears averaging 17, 3 and 3 on 50, 50, 83 shooting splits.
That is not bad, ladies and gents.
Pretty impressive. And quick answer, hey, Julia. No, Julia. Alvarado serving the second game of his 2-game suspension.
Yes.
So he is out tonight, along with Herb Jones dealing with the ankle sprain, and, of course, long-term injury, DeJounte Murray, sadly, dealing with one of the many Achilles injuries. Not just injury, but rupture. Common theme in the NBA so far this season. But so those are the 3 out for New Orleans tonight. But, yeah, the young guys have looked pretty good in each of these games at various points for the Pelicans against the Bulls, and have helped lead them to these victories.
Yeah.
Obviously, Zion's still a big part of it. I think he had 28 points in the Pelicans' first win against the Bulls.
Sounds right.
He's averaging 22.5 on the year. He's shooting 55 from the field, 76 at the free throw line, and getting to the free throw line nearly 10 times a game. And Trey Murphy, man, a 20 points per game scorer in his own right.
That's what he does.
And his shooting splits of 49, 38, 91 look real juicy.
Yes.
So there is – like, this is how, like, how you give up 143 points to the Pelicans. This is how. More veteran talent, young talent, everybody. They're not winning a lot of games.
Yeah.
But they got young talent producing, and it kind of, as a Bulls fan, makes me a little bit jealous right now, Dave.
Oh, a little bit jealous and concerned at the same time, Matt. More so jealous because they have those things. But all I'm seeing is a team that can get those steals and get on those runouts. A lot of what we saw in that game when they won that 143. So we know they have the bully ball aspect of it with a guy like Zion Williamson, man. But with the steals that I just mentioned to you all, when they get that basketball and they're out in that transition and the Bulls playing defense the way they've been playing defense, it could be a problem tonight, man. So the Bulls, I don't know how they're going to combat that. Hopefully Billy has a plan for that, but it's a lot of it, man. I think a whole lot of this is going to rest on the shoulders of Jalen Smith and what he can do defensively for the team. We know he'll be their best defender, in my opinion, out there as far as the big guys are concerned. Not wanting to take away anything from Isaac Okoro, but with him at the 2, he's not going to be guarding Zion Williamson. So their best players, what they have, are in the front court. This is why I'm like, it's going to be a huge one for Jalen Smith, man, and seeing what he can do out there on the floor.
And, you mentioned Jalen in that front court, starting alongside Vooch tonight. We'll see if that helps. The Bulls did not have Zach Collins back yet in that first whooping they took from the Pelicans in November. He was back when they played them again in mid-December. Collins and Jalen combined for 23, 24 minutes off the bench in that one. Also got, 31 minutes from Vooch. The Bulls did fare better in the front court and with that interior defense and in their defense overall. They only surrendered 114 to the Pelicans the second time around. So they trimmed nearly 30 points off of that first L, but the Bulls only mustered 104 points themselves.
Oh, man.
So the Bulls corrected the disparity in field goal attempts. It was 93 to 92. The Pelicans still had the edge, but instead of taking 20 fewer shots, they only took 1 fewer shot. They did better in points in the paint. Instead of a 34-point deficit in the paint, it was 60 to 46 the second time around. So the Bulls cleaned that up a little bit. The Bulls were better with the ball, taking care of the ball. They had fewer turnovers and fewer points off turnovers allowed the second time. The Pelicans still won the rebounding battle in Game 2, 53 to 43, as opposed to, oh my God, you allowed 19 offensive rebounds for them and lost the rebounding battle by 20 in Game 1.
Yeah.
So, okay, they got closer. They still lost by 10.
Yeah.
What happened with the Bulls? Kobe led the Bulls with a inefficient 20 points that night, 8 of 18 from the field. Not great, not terrible. The Bulls as a team shot 41% from the field, 26.5% from 3 on 49 attempts. Their starters in particular went 6 of 30 from downtown.
Oh, that's not
in
attractive.
Game 2 against the Pels.
Shield your eyes, Vito.
And that's how you lost that one.
Yeah, man, that's tough, bro. That's an ugly way to lose.
41 from the field and 26 from 3.
But sadly, it could be a way that you lose again like that tonight because Josh Giddey was one of your best three-point shooters out there on the floor. And, of course, Coby White is as well. And Zach Collins, is no chump behind that three-point line either. So just removing those 3 shooters, from your team, that percentage can't get low because, as I mentioned, Trey Jones is playing well, but he's not shooting great from behind that arc. So who will they be relying upon to get those three-point shots? Once again, you're looking at the front court. You're looking at Modest Buzelis. You're looking at Nikola Vucevic getting that, step into it, top of the key three-point shot. So, and of course, I'm looking at Mr. Stay Ready. I'm looking at Javon Carter because the green light has never been more green for that young man, and he's going to take those shots. You want Kevin Huerter to get going Also, you want him to get going off the bench for the Bulls with that three-point shooting. We know he can do all these other things, and all that's fine, but you are supposed to be that three-point dude for the team. So he needs to step into that a little bit more because they need him to do those kind of things, Joey C.
Just making sure. Oh, looks like my mic is working. Hello. Hello. Who leads the team in scoring tonight?
Who leads the team in scoring? I'm going to say Nikola Vucevic will lead the team in scoring tonight.
Modest.
Let's do
Speak it into existence.
Yeah, who do I want? Modest.
Modest, baby.
Modest.
A couple of shout-outs from the chat. Well, first of all, PT Soren saying Secret Weapon, PLW, being underrated. Patrick Lee Williams.
No, I know who he said. That's what my face
that
was.
That face wasn't what his PLW stand for.
No, I know exactly what PLW is.
I think our pal Paul was being sarcastic, though.
Yeah, okay. All right, that's how I'm going to take it.
Anthony in the chat saying, can I get a belated birthday shout-out? Turned 36 on the 28th.
Hey,
shout out to you, Anthony. Appreciate you for tuning in all the time.
And D-Law.
Happy birthday. Shout out to D-Law. Also, his birthday's Saturday.
Hey, Sunday, but yes,
Anthony
we'll take
said,
it.
love CHGO. Always representing out here in Peck's favorite state, Florida.
Yeah.
Go Bulls. Cheers to a happy new year of Chicago Bulls basketball.
He loves Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And just, if you're out and about on New Year's Eve down there in the penis of America, a.k.a. Florida, just be on the lookout for all the meth gators. It's a dangerous place to be. That's why I never go there.
Shout out to my sis who lives there. I love you, dude.
Shout out, sis. You too, sis. Watch out for the meth gators.
She ain't going out.
She ain't going out. Yeah, dude, stay ready. Bulls
Stay ready.
There's another wild card answer for Bulls leading scorer tonight.
That is.
If he gets hot.
I'm not going to be shocked if he gets 35 shots or points.
Not at all.
No, either way, he can do it, man. So he's going to get an opportunity, man. It's going to happen for him. So let's see what happens.
With that, let us turn to our pregame picks for the night.
All the
pregame picks presented by our friends at Bet365. Download the Bet365 app with promo code CHGO365 when you sign up. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. I've been on this run of just doing all plus odds in my recent pregame picks.
You have.
Because it's more fun, and when you're right, they pay more.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I can play it safe and go with some minus 110s or some minus 105s, things that are just as likely to happen as not happen. But I'm picking my brain, and I'm thinking, you know what? I think there are some very realistic bets on the board here tonight that are solid plus money that could very well happen. Let's start with the simplest.
Okay.
5 or more assists for Ayo at plus 100 money. I mean, we saw him have a big assist game off the bench very recently.
Yeah.
He's coming off the bench again tonight, but he's going to be handling the ball a lot tonight. When I was handling the ball, his assist numbers skyrocket.
Yeah.
So 5 or more assists for Ayo. I love that. Then you get to plus 220 odds to get 10 or more dimes from Trey Jones tonight. Honestly, I think it's just as likely, if not more so, than Ayo getting 5. Okay. We've seen double-digit assist nights from Trey Jones as a Bull, dating back to he had arrived in the trade last season, and he's already, I believe, had 1 or 2 double-digit assist nights this season. Guess what? No Coby, no Josh. It's the Ayo and Trey show tonight running this Bulls offense. It's going to be dimes on dimes on dimes. Because that is the Bulls' best chance at winning. I don't care who the opponent is.
Yeah.
When you're missing 2 of your more lethal offensive engines, you have to keep that ball moving.
Yes,
correct. Score by committee.
Without a doubt.
And Ayo and Trey are going to be doing a lot of that dishing.
Without a doubt, man. And the dish hopefully is served hot or cold. Either way, just feed us.
Just feed us. And then because, I couldn't not, he had 28 in one of his games against the Bulls earlier this season. He's coming off of a 32-point performance. And as we said, the Bulls fared a bit better in Game 2 than Game 1, but in both games, the Pels had the advantage scoring inside, and in one of them, oh dear God, they ate inside.
Yum, 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 yum,
so 30 or more point night from Zion is at plus 250 odds for you there.
Yeah.
Let's hope the first 2 come true. The second one, or the third one, is the one that misses.
Yeah.
I won't enjoy watching Zion absolutely demolish the Bulls.
I mean, demolish them, and then with that 29-point performance, demolish them in that, but hey, he's talking about a bet, and one thing he likes being is right, ladies and gentlemen, and it pays to be right with those prize picks. Prize picks.
Shout out to Prize Picks as well. What up, Jeff? Happy New Year to you. Heath Sakato in the chat saying, bench still looks good with Ayo and Herter and Terry. You lost me about one and a half of the way through that.
Ayo and Herter.
Yeah, dog.
Heath also said give Pat 6 espressos. I think somebody else said feed him a bunch of Red Bulls.
Red Bull.
I don't. You want to get a Red Bull? Well, he has a Red Bull. I have a
Red
Bull. Shout out to the legend Jim Carrey.
Yes, sir.
I Red Bull or melatonin. I don't think it makes a difference. I do not think it makes a difference. If Pat is called upon tonight to play real minutes, and I think you're right. I think he will. I just won't like it.
No, I won't like it either.
If his minutes played is a bigger number than I don't remember Dalian, Julian.
Yeah.
You know,
it will be.
We don't have the Rook, Noah. All of our two-way players are hurt and injured right now and unavailable.
It's true.
But, like, for the love of God, like, play Javon over Patrick Williams.
Yeah, I don't
care about bigs and guards and what Billy's doing.
Yeah.
Keep that Pat number down.
Keep it down, sir.
Does it work in reverse where if Patrick Williams touches a Monstar, the talent then goes into Patrick Williams?
Yeah.
Is it like a reverse engineered situation?
It's a reverse. It's definitely a reverse. The Monstar that goes in is not the Monstar that was actually strong and big. It's the teeny tiny one that goes
somewhere
into
on
like
Moron Mountain, there is a tiny little Patrick Williams alien
just out
wandering
there.
around being like, where's my basketball skills?
I'll be ready.
All right. Well, we have passed the 7 o'clock hour here. 6 o'clock.
6.
Early tip.
Shout out.
Thanks for doing that on New Year's Eve.
For real.
Bulls home game. Tip off at 6.
Yeah, good looking out.
Good looking out.
Yes.
Everybody out there, if you're tuning into the game with one ear or one eye while you're out doing New Year's Eve stuff, be safe, be careful, have fun. We will see y'all right back here for CHGO Bulls post game live after Bulls Pels. Follow Will_Gottlieb for his in-game updates. Make them picks on Bet365.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you in a few. See you, Robbie. Good.
Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.